Good evening, and here's for something completely different. And no, I don't want to watch the opening. If you're watching this on YouTube, I just cut some configuration problems that I have. So what's the idea here? I'm gonna play in JRPG. I'm gonna read all the text out loud so that I can better my pronunciation. So I have no idea any about a lot of stuff that is gonna be happening in this game. I know that it's in the same engine as Neptunia. So got a guy with a monitor that is as old as mine. Got some ASCII characters. Those letters in the box. And this sad song, it's like, I wanna say open source, it's not the right term. I think it's non-copyrighted because I think it's Adagio for Strings, the name. I guess the phrase was rebuilding the world on non-factors, something. Now I'm gonna explain something else. You're gonna see some glitches in some scenes. No! I can feel myself fading. Oh no, she's fading away. Ooh. Don't give up, Sheena. Right leveled you past to the max. You're in God mode now. No, she's not. She's dying. Try summoning your power from within. If you don't concentrate, then you'll stand no chance against that thing. Whichever that thing is. Hold strong, keep your head up. You can do it. Believe in yourself. I can't, I never had it. I've never had it in me. One else is gone, and one left. Don't give up. Don't give in to despair. Can't save this world. Oh shit. Final boss moment. Usually when there's an opening like this, you're far too strong and you just beat up the boss. Yeah. Sheena. Okay, I know the name of the character already. Monster infected by a deadly virus opened its sinister maw and sank its razor-sharp fangs into her flesh, locking its jaw onto her before... Big droplets of her blood were splattered onto the dirt. Gashes in her abdomen exposed her spinal cord and vital organs. Holy shit. If that was visible and not described, this would be Mortal Kombat X. She made 2 tepid steps backward before crumbling to the ground like a marionette with snipped strings. Damn it! Sheena! She has her name on her collar. As shock set in, she struggled to make sense of what was happening around her. Her last desperate... something? Okay, Zunashi is the name of the character, right? Oh, she got a enigma on her forehead. That was in the game. The opening, the monitor. Can we not have this very sad scene right in the beginning? teleport her away from there. What the fuck? Ugh. That was unexpected. The monster licked its lips, taste for blood, slowly driving toward the meek and bloodied prey before it. Its nostrils flared, savoring anticipation before snapping its jaws around the girl's head and heaving it into the empty sky. Ashley removed spinal cord trailered behind her mangled head like a nightmarish comet. Headless body slammed into the dirt, color draining out of it as it was settled into the ever-growing pool of blood. That's a lot of text for such a quick screen. So I don't get it. Is it inside of a game? It's a real thing. Death End is horrific. I haven't seen this scene in full before. I always had to skip it because I was testing the game's resolution and graphics and all that. It was graphic. You staring at me. Here's the deal. I don't know if she's talking to me, God, or are you the devil? Does the end of the world mean? Shouldn't it be means? So now we're back to normal. That entire situation was like a dream sequence. It's just a dream, or should I say a nightmare? Makes more sense to call it a nightmare. Did it mean? I wonder. Where am I? Whose house am I in? Okay, I have actually skipped this scene before to testing graphics and all that, so... Okay, she doesn't even know who she is. At least she got her name on her necklace, so... Oh, they look like spider legs. It's me out. Oh, and by the way, I swapped the language to Japanese so that I could speak in English over her. But I'd probably do the same because when you have this anime style speech, it's always weird to hear it in English. Probably because as you understand it, it's kind of cringy. Progressing the game. So if you touch the glowing white key, you will obtain information items necessary to progress the game. Oh, so it's like a quest thing. If you ever find yourself stuck, look for the key. Once conditions have been filled, an exclamation mark will appear on the minimap. Okay. So I got those keys around here, and this is also gonna be awkward because I could not get my controller to work in this. So I have to use the keyboard. Several keys here. How to save. Press the left stick button while in conversation to open the menu in order to save your game. There are some conversations in which you cannot save. In order to avoid any potential death ends, please be sure to save often. While in a dungeon, you can perform a save at designated save points. Okay, so K to save, and I'm gonna save here. So this is for dashing, and these two chairs look comfortable. Okay, this is not really progress, it's just where I can interact with. All the dishes and utensils are still organized in the kitchen, so maybe that family lived here after all. That family? Which family are you talking about? What a precious family photograph. There's a young girl and her mother, maybe. Huh? The mother looks strangely similar to me. We must be imagining things. This family lived here. Makes sense. So I forgot to still work. Oh, I also forgot to start up the transparent Twitch chat. I have to words and chat. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. This bed is dressed so neatly. So you say that beds are dressed. Who could the owners of this house be? Can't I remember anything? Where the hell am I? I just need to collect... Okay, it's working. The Twitch chat is working. I just need to collect my thoughts. Let's just calm down, take a deep breath. Think. Can't recall my memories, maybe I just need to retrace my steps. Start wherever I can remember and take it from there. Piece of cake. Okay, Duke Nukem. She's touching her necklace, so I guess she saw it? Remembers her first name? That's okay, it's progress. Still have no idea where I am, though. This house must belong to whoever's posing in this photograph. Something about this house is oddly familiar, like I've stood here before. True, in the photo, I recognize her from somewhere. Besides, there's still no sign as to how I ended up here in the first place. Is there? Perhaps I can let this go for now. Good start, right? What did I do yesterday? Things come to mind. The longer I stay here, the more depressed I become. Maybe I should go outside, get some fresh air. Welcome back to me. Stewing in here without a clue won't do any good. The only way to get out of a rut is to keep going. Another word that I don't see commonly being used, but... So I guess I'm gonna have to change the speed. Library. Let's see. Welcome to the menu for World Odyssey. Okay, I'll check often. Get the settings. I got camera speed to 3 because I'm gonna 3. That's it. Screen moved. You have to use not the WASD, the key arrow keys. This meadow is gorgeous. Meadow? I think it's meadow. It all feels so... Back to me. That's right, I'm an adventurer. So every 2,000 years, the gates of Odyssia, the mystical sky capital, open up to adventurers that are pure of heart. Okay. Naturally, a city in the sky isn't exactly easy to find, so I had to set off for Hearties, the military kingdom, to find more information. I just noticed that she has horns. In a stroke of good luck, one of the local guilds of the Hearts let me reside in this house for the duration of my stay here. Okay. What a relief! I was beginning to panic, thinking that my memories would never return. That was quick. Sword, which should come in handy for whatever I'm off to. Shina the Adventurer. Time to see Odyssia, the legendary city in the sky. Guess that explains why I've got these legs dangling underneath my dress. See you coming back? When it rains, it pours. Say that people who visit Odyssia discover riches and happiness beyond their wildest dreams. Me, mother? Okay, she even remembered her mother. I promise I'll find Odyssia and bring you the happiness you need. No one else around here. Hey, check the camera now. I guess it's spinning faster. Man, this looks far better than Neptunia. Elf tonic. Ah, the item just disappears. Went through it, which is restores 100 SP to self. Okay. Resonates on your hand. Got jump button. H1.0. Red HP, okay. No. How do I cancel this? L? Okay. This game gonna kick my ass, man. Playing with the keyboard gonna take me a while to get used to, or I'll have to find a way to use a controller. Another elf tonic. Patch. Hey, can I jump over this? I can! Holy shit! The jump is already 100 times more useful than in Neptunia. Holy shit! I can actually climb on stuff. So far, so much better than Neptunia. Odd flower, that's different. Your hand. The options say that the camera is automated, but it's not. It's just slightly automated, I guess. Hidden throughout the dungeon are points you can collect. Venture in and out of rooms within each dungeon to make markers reappear. Okay, items can be sold. I see, so this is... Ah, it's the spinning thing. Red fruit, okay. I need a button to... Can I... Limited warp points available. Okay. You know what this game needs? A center camera button. I guess that was the first one. Blood wings doesn't sound like an item. It sounds like something you use to build. Oh shit. Just noticed the map isn't working properly. You drop. Well, at least I can see myself right now. All you gotta do is open the regular map. This is gonna suck. I don't know if I can go on like this. Maybe I should just get an Xbox controller. So, what do I do here? Come to think of it, did I even bother to eat yesterday? Memory still escapes me. In fact, I have no idea how long I was asleep. This kingdom doesn't resemble how it looked when I first got here. Remember it looking this desolate. Archie's aggressive tactics of invading nearby kingdoms landed them in a less than favorable reputation. Meaning they had a few allies. So she's just remembering. Sturfield, Gowen, Hizari, Twora. Even so, what army is capable of wiping a kingdom off the face of the world? Shudder to think about what kind of power is at play here. I wonder what happened. Funny, she just said Kami-sama, and there is no god being mentioned in the English version. Let my memories go. Scream right now? Where did he come from? She's glitching out. Where are you? Please answer me. Oh, so this is an event. In Neptunia, this would be an event. It's a rat man. What the fuck? Mouse man. Even know how to fight. You'll be fine. what muscle memory is for, right? Like the hand of it. Press the Y button, which is the I. E. Do not wish to input each command, press the A button is your previously selected attack command. The default command is using 3 attacks in a row. After the battle is complete, go to the menu and use the A button to press Y to select a new action. If you perform 3 consecutive attacks in one turn, a knockback will commence, thus allowing you to send your enemies flying. Use this attack to put distance between you and your enemy and prevent any chance of your enemy countering. Strategize knockback attacks to maximize damage and unit placement effectiveness. So you can move. So like in Neptunia, you can move, but I don't have any specific reach for my weapon. So I guess I should reposition like this. The idea is that I have to knock back him into the other enemies. Is that it? Oh, now I have the same visualization as in Neptunia, and I can change the angle. I feel like I'm playing some snooker game. Yep. It's like a pool game, you know? He came closer just to heal himself. It's guarding. So, camera LB, it's on J. I can change the camera angles. So, yeah. The idea here really is playing this like a snooker game. Let me check. Press J. Move here. Attack. Aim at the other guy. And confirm. Home run. Even the battle results, it's like Neptunia. Managed to kill it. Are you alright? A little bruised is all. Give me, it's all my fault. I'm glad you're safe. Far more heroic than heroic. You're far more heroic than you look. Far more heroic. Wonder. Allow me to extend my gratitude by tending to those wounds of yours. I would appreciate that. I'm feeling a lot better now. Thank you. On the contrary, I should be one thanking you for saving me. Pardon me, I haven't yet introduced myself. My name is Rook. Likely gathered by now, I'm a traveling merchant by trade. Yeah, makes sense. Nice to meet you, I'm Sheena, an adventurer. Pleasure. Lately, martyrs have been taken to crowding these trails, making it impossible for me to sell my wares in peace. Martyrs are the enemy names? It's a martyr. Haven't you heard? I actually just woke up a few moments ago with no recollection of how I got here. My memory is fuzzy. Awful. Martyrs are monsters that have been touched by the kiss of madness. For a few months now, reports of monsters attacking people have been increasing to a frightening degree. Did you say a few months? How did I not remember any of this? Much has changed since the last year. Much has changed in the last year. You really remember nothing? It's weird to put the negative in the end of the phrase. Not a thing. Not even what she ate yesterday. Most unfortunate. Well, I can't let it bring me down. Things will turn up sooner or later. Things will turn up sooner or later. Makes you say that? My mother always told me that someone up there is watching out for me. So there's a God somewhere. Mother sounds like a devout woman. Surely our Lord will shine upon you with his blessings. It's a Lord, so I guess we're gonna get some Christ imagery. Amnesia is nothing to scoff at. I can imagine how confusing all of this must be, so I'll try to help you in the meantime. Okay, he's gonna tell the entire story of the world now. Would you mind catching me up on everything I've missed? You needn't. That's another weird way to say it. Well, you don't need. It's inverted, it sounds like. Well, you didn't burden yourself with the sad tale of this fallen world. Some things are better left unsaid. I just noticed one thing right beside me here. It's supposed to be the place where the character portrait should be, but it's empty. I want to know it all. Please tell me. Well then. Allow me to tell you about the Entoma Scourge. Oh great, we're gonna get some new terms now. 1 year ago the world as we know it ceased to exist. I guess this 1 year ago is when she died in the opening. It wasn't a dream. On a fateful day, a terrifying beast came down from the heavens and unleashed a catastrophe. Unleashed the catastrophe, that sounds also weird. Came down from the heavens and unleashed catastrophe across the entire country. What do you mean? What's an Entoma? The Entoma was a curse from the gods. So there's more than one god, there's a Lord, there's probably some Jesus Christ. A living, breathing embodiment of atrocity, brought to life by the despicable sins committed by our people. Holy shit. Vanity and greed became the gospels of our time. The rich became richer, the poor became poorer. Soon, it seemed people had forgotten how to love. No time at all. The thin fabric holding friends and family together was torn asunder. Constant threats of war and invasion gave corrupt nobles the chance to tax every cent from out of their subjects' pockets. Desperation birthed from a widening gap. By the rich and poor? Betwixt? What the fuck is this? I've never seen these words. What the hell? widening gap. I guess it's between the rich and the poor? Thievery and violence became commonplace, lives lost over loaves of bread. Nobility cackled atop their high towers, taking pleasure in watching their subjects turn on one another while those sipped their wine. Notion of salvation became a fool's currency. Eventually, the destitute and starving citizens had reached the point of no return. One by one, they fell to their knees onto the ragged earth, begging for death as mercy from their constant suffering. What the fuck? How is that? How is her house so pretty? I mean, there's grass and flowers and everything, and the world is like a bloodbath. Memories of our vibrant past were tossed in the graves of those brave enough to remember them. That is, until the scourge had ripped the heavens in half without warning. It cut through the sky like steel through flesh, flattened our mountain ranges and ruined our forests and seas of divine rainbow light. What the fuck? And the guy's getting really dramatic about it. The beast itself had later become known as Heaven's Messenger, striking fear to the hearts of those unlucky enough to cross its path. Furious of our people's disregard for life, God saw fit to punish us without warning. We had no choice but to accept. Heaven's Messenger, divine punishment. Within 10 days, what the fuck? The beast destroyed not only Hearties but each of the surrounding kingdoms as well. Mankind was beside itself without recourse or any chance of retaliation. Men, women, and children were being killed left and right. Just when they thought all hope was lost, our long-awaited salvation had finally arrived. The monster's body had suddenly frozen and shattered to pieces. Suddenly! Bruh, what the fuck's going on here? What happened to it? Nobody knows. That I do not know. All we know for certain is the monster's shattered fragments rained upon our world, leaving little behind save for its terrible memory in our mind. All this happened in 1 year? Spared for their accursed tyranny, the people celebrated in the streets. Survivors aside from us. He's a merchant, he needs people to buy his wares. Yes, although few and far between, some of them still live in small enclaves. However, the fact that you lack any recollection of this event means you were asleep, not for a few months, but for over a year. I have no idea how I lost my memory, so I just have to fill in the blanks somehow. Appreciate you taking the time to recount what I've missed, and so dramatically. Seems like I've got a lot of catch up to do. Impress me? It's hard to find someone whose nose is still pointed towards the future. Well, that's a bit unbelievable, you know? There's a bit more to the story. Oh shit. Many who survived the calamity experienced a strange emotional shift, proclaimed to dedicate their lives to piety. People had interpreted the salvation as a miracle, and thus were eager to pay it forth to prevent another monster from appearing. As of a few months ago, however, this ended in a few alarming consequences. How so? There's another big event, and you're just gonna drop it in a text right now. An event known as the Mass Consternation. Odd, unexplainable happenings popping up out of nowhere. In one instance, a man had evaporated like smoke in his own bedroom. A woman claimed to see God's light before slitting her own throat. What the fuck? Third, if one village that committed a mass suicide by drowning, jumping into the ocean like a pack of rats from a sinking ship. Dude, I bought this game on a whim because the character was cute and the engine was like Neptunia, which is a silly game industry representation with cute consoles. What the fuck is going on here? Why would they do such a thing? I don't know. It was as if they were martyrs, suffering for the sake of avoiding retribution. It was around this time that monsters started to appear yet again, igniting fear in those who had survived to remember the ghastly deeds. So, survivors guilty. It's a thing, it happens. People that survive calamities, they feel that they are guilty of it. It actually happens in real life. Eventually, people began suspecting that the souls of these recently departed martyrs learned how to inhabit the bodies of monsters. So, hence monsters began attacking innocent people without warning. At least that's the rumor. Yeah, it's probably true. It's a game. It's a fantasy game. The rumor is true. The name soon stuck, and these beasts you see roaming around are what we now refer to as martyrs. Crowds of frightened towngoers would look up at the sky and mutter, "We're forsaken." What the hell? Why is this so anime cutie things and this story is like fucking downer, man? Could compel people to end their own lives. There has to be some explanation, right? So they know what happened. What the fuck? You have one attached to your legs. You waited all this time to say this? It's the mark of the Entoma, the catalyst that drives people to madness? The thing in my leg? You soon feel its effects as it slowly eats away at your mind. Bruh. That, my dear, is proof of your curse. What the fuck? It has a mind on its own and ensnaring its hapless prey while slowly corrupting it over time. If inorganic matter is touched by the curse, then it eventually withers away. It latches into a living thing, however. What happens? Their brains become infected to the point they spiral out of control. It might be a bigger threat to yourself than you think. What the fuck? It's the battle system. It's a pinball game, like a pool game. It's all cutesy. The characters are cute. The monsters are kinda cute. And now this. All the monsters in this damned Entoma have doomed this place. Now that monsters and this damned Entoma have all but doomed this place, there's little for anyone to do, other than watch the gradual and tragic demise of our world. Goodness me, in times as bleak as these, it feels like a real labor to go on living. The matter? Nothing. I think I just have a stomach ache. Give me. I've spent all this time reminiscing. How rude of me. Fine, it will subside in a bit. Everything you said was true, like All this sounds like a lie. About the curse and the end of the world, then I'm so sorry. Somehow I'm still happy. How can you? Let me think. Meeting someone new and meeting someone new and learning something about them feels like a miracle of its own at times. When I see my reflection in someone's eyes, I can't help but blush. For a brief moment my life has purpose. Knowing that I married someone else brings me joy. It's hard to explain. Joy. So, Rook, you need to? Yeah, don't lecture the dude. He's seen more than you. Okay, if I learn anything new, you'll be the first to know. Really? Thank you. Going, I'm an adventurer. There's only one place for me to go. The place where all adventurers dream of. The mystical sky capital, Odyssia. Okay, are you sure the place even exists? All of what I just mentioned, including Heaven's messenger, is more than hearsay. Dude! What the fuck? This entire story that you said, it's hearsay? Stories to scare young children? This happened last year. Dream a little. Spoke out of turn again. You have any clue how to reach Odyssia? Additionally, extensive travel requires adequate funds. Are you well prepared? Apologies. Judging by your reaction, the answer would seem to be no. Come to think of it, I recall the king had announced that he was recruiting new guards. Why don't you try gaining some money that way? Really? Yes, I'd love to. So she needs money. Here's a map for free! Let me show you how to reach the palace. Follow this corner and make a left down this path. Here's a map. I don't think you'll see you around. The worst merchant ever. Good luck, young traveler. I mean, he should have sold it. Good luck to you too. Or a spry thing. If the next generation has as much spirit as her, then perhaps there is hope yet for the future of our world. Man. However, it might be too late. I mean, he survived the apocalypse. Maybe the worst is behind him. Made it, so this is the palace, among us from the outside. Artis, a sprawling kingdom with one of the biggest armies in the world. This palace certainly lives up to this sizable reputation. I can't forget, though, that the king isn't famous for being a power-hungry conqueror, so she knows this. Out of her mind. I should keep on my toes while I'm here. I wonder if I'd ever visited the palace before I lost my memories. What if it's not my first time here? Oh well, what's important for now is that I gain an audience with the king. You don't have to talk to the king to get a job. What? For a palace this huge, I thought I'd see a lot of more people by now. A soldier even, so it's empty. Silence is disarming. Maybe if I scream, someone will notice me. Your turn list as a guard. Not a pip. Guess this place really is empty. Maybe not. The front gate was open. The king's probably sitting in the throne room. What the hell? You killed my wife off of your head. Who shouted like this? Where's come from? Okay, I got another bug. Oh, this sucks. How do I get rid of this? I have no clue. Oh, it's gone. Let me check one thing. If I can move. Let's see. I can use the mouse to move. Maybe I can play this with the keyboard. I just need to fix the setup. Okay, so if I change this, instead of K, I guess this is gonna help me. I swear I'm not trying to look below her skirt, it's just that the mouse sensibility is really weird. Okay, this worked. The problem is, the mouse is not locked on this window. This jumps. So if I the hell, this looks like the Spencer Mansion from Resident Evil. Man, this is really weird to control. Don't I have anything about the mouse here? Door is shut. Okay, left click also confirms. That's not what I wanted. I definitely want to save. Shut. So this has to be the right path. So I wonder what was that all about. Hey, I got a face here now. So everyone that does not have a full body image gonna end up here. I thought no one was inside, so I went on ahead and pushed the door open. My name is Sheena, I'm an adventurer. Forgive me for barging in. I tried calling out earlier, but it seems like no one else was around. I'm here to enlist as a guard. I heard you were recruiting. What am I even saying? I'm letting my panic get the best of me. Keep it together. What's wrong? What do I do? Why he isn't responding? His eyes are vacant and placid. No matter how much I move or speak, he doesn't budge. I wonder if that Entoma Scourge thing has something to do with this. Yeah, you're probably scarier than you think because of the sting on your leg. My goodness, though, I can tell why the king would enjoy living here. I've never seen anywhere so lush and extravagant. That's a weird thing to say right now. Woman in this portrait is stunning. She's walking around now, I guess. She's so regal, like a queen or a princess of some kind. But why does the painting looks like it's being hacked apart by a sword? I wouldn't fathom why anyone would dare to desecrate a royal portrait. Wait, have I met her somewhere before? No way, that can't be. How the heck would someone like me even meet the royal family when I... What did I do? The guard just started glaring back at me. I should get out of here. I'm sorry, I'll just come back later. I should get back to the palace entrance. What's going on here? This whole castle seems a bit off. Ah, I know. Why don't I ask the king? The king? What the fuck? What the fuck are you talking about? Just have to find a way to speak to the king. As this thought crossed my mind, I decided to head back to the throne room. There's something urgent I need to ask the king. Dude, I haven't said a word to you. I hope I'm not being rude, but would you let me through to speak to him? Isn't he spawning again? Maybe that means I can proceed? I see someone standing there. Is that a king? He might not be able to hear me from here, so I have to get closer. It's probably a monster, isn't it? Hey, you there, run! I heard a voice just now. Am I imagining things? Excuse me, Your Highness. I think I'm starting to get King Hearthis. Every long distance adventurer. Whatever leave, you can talk to him. What the fuck? Nope, I haven't come to defile anyone here. Eh? Got me all wrong, I never do anything to hurt the queen. Biblical references, let's go. Those hideous legs on your body are proof of your insolence. A stain reserved for sinners, as the rest of us await salvation from the ark. Why is that thing fidgeting again? It's hiding under my skirt a second ago, but now it's traveling up my thigh. The king staring at me, it's making me uncomfortable. Your Highness, hear me out. The Queen and I have never even met. Bow before the Lord's graces, touch your heart to the ground and repent with her blood. Let's go. Battle. The purging light only desecrated our world because of sinners like you. What is he talking about? And why is he talking into a pipe? Like a metal pipe? Isn't the guards that acting strangely? The king's going cuckoo. The world is cursed and falling into ruin. Soon all will be dust to ash. The devout will be saved and the sinners punished. I hereby charge you with the murder of my wife, the queen. Off with her head. Okay. The guard dude woke up. Hurting me. The guard, he's got weird legs coming out of him, just like me. God has forsaken him. Death to all sinners! You said that already. Oh shit, he's gonna die again. I was dead all about, maybe coming here was a bad idea, I need to hurry out of the palace. Yeah, that's kinda obvious. There's no god! There's 4 guards now. The legs tethered to my body are a sign that I'm infected by this so-called curse. I lose my mind too. Just like them. Listen to me. The Lord is watching over you. Follow the righteous path, and you will be showered by His blessing. As I'm being constricted. Okay, there are 6. There she is, the intruder, capture her. She's the culprit. Don't let her escape. Seize her. Hey, you there. Uso. How did you get here? Whose voice is this? Where is it coming from? Feels like I'm hearing it inside my head. Oh shit, she's I think I got it. It's a game. But she's living inside the game. And this guy talking to her is the player. Where did you go? Answer me. For a moment I thought that this door was gonna have an animation. What's happening? Now that monsters and this damned Entom have all but doomed this place, there's little for anyone to do other than watch the gradual and tragic demise of our world. The merchant said. Tragic demise of our world. Stomach again. Stomach. What the heck's going on? Stop it.
Please reboot the word server. 何なの怖いよ誰か助けて繋がったぞおい聞こえるか
Hey, we're connected. Hey, can you hear me? Yes. Why are you crying? This is swarming with guards. You need to spin over there as fast as you can. Listen to my directions very carefully. Okay. Turn around and head down the highway on your right. You just escaped from the highway. You want me to go back? Shut up and move. Okay. Did you call me? Were you able to make it out? Yeah, somehow. The guards. No, she just tripped. Watch your step. I didn't see a ledge there. Must be by design. Sense? Going enter that room, there is a column with a hidden switch. Go ahead and press it. This is still an alpha build, so I can open up a way to pass through the column. Use this shortcut to escape the palace. This is an alpha build of a game. Let's go. Communication's lagging out, you're starting to buffer. Go ahead and continue down the path. There are some enemies up ahead, so don't stop for any reason. So funny. Whatever, just keep going. Okay. A question for you. I'm going to ask you directly. He tried to say her second name. Yet enter. I'm asking you about the real identity. You know the girl behind the curtain. So there is an actual player, a girl that played this game and had this character. Identity. The only girl here is me. So this character is a character in a game that was played by a real player. And there's this other guy that is talking to me right now. Probably had another character in-game. Jeez, you're giving me a headache. If your last name doesn't reveal it, are you a hacker or something? How the hell are the world's Odyssey servers up and running? I thought they were shut down. No idea what you're talking about. So it's kind of like the anime Overlord, which the guy is stuck in a world that is a game that was shut down. Lost my memory, entire year's worth of experiences gone. Gone, really? A little about myself that I remember, so I don't have all the answers. One thing that I remember, I have a vision of myself aiming to reach the mystical capital in the sky, Odysseia. That memory has been fabricated, nothing more than a programmed objective. What's your favorite food? It's... okay. Melon pan. Oh, if you believe he's God? Because of something that happened in my world, where you actually exist, your username. So, is the girl stuck in the game? It cuts out. Chance that the game is cutting me off on purpose. Is that possible? How about my name? Not coming through. It's an interesting mystery. Maybe it doesn't work either. What happened to you a year ago? Where are you right now? It's mistaking me for someone else. I'm an adventurer, promised my mother to reach Odysseia. Told you, this is just your programming. Besides, your mother passed away when you were younger, didn't she? Wait a minute, I was younger. What's going on? I hear a ringing from the back of my head. Remember now? It's true. Just spoke with my mother recently. We had a conversation. I left my home. It's clear as day. How cruel can it be by telling me that my own mother is dead? You're an imposter! He's sus. Don't shoot the messenger. Yeah, he's right. You're taking advantage of my amnesia by lying to me. Why are you playing it? Tough luck for you. I was a fool for thinking that I could confide in God. What the hell? So it's true. You really are the name he cannot pronounce. He cannot get it through. It's not me, you got me all wrong. Okay, the guards arrived, they're gonna have a battle. She's killed. Better not, you trust me? It's beside the point right now. If you wanna live, then listen to me. Get the hell out of there.
か感じ悪いです。
Can't be right. Is it cutting off? What the fuck? Out of nowhere? How did he come from? Decapitation, incision, immolation, mutation, mutilation. I can do it all. And I guess the game is bugged too because there's no music? Wasn't there supposed to be music here? Commence the execution. Your lungs, fractured bones, and fleshy butt of yours, the palm of my hand. I can rewrite the code in real time to boost your fighting abilities? What the fuck? No idea what you're talking about. While stepping ongoing bugs scattering over the battlefield, party members can become corrupt. Each party member accrues corruption at different speeds. If a corruption level reaches 100%, the party member will be unable to battle. Enemy attacks can also boost corruption. Some enemies are strengthened by corruption. What the fuck? If you perform a knockback against an enemy that collects into field bug, the field bugs will be safely eliminated. You may verify each field bug attributes by using search. Corruption may accrue differently for each of your party. So they can move on their own. So those bugs. So I should probably be aiming to knock this guy into the other? Maybe like this, I guess? If I lift this a bit. Okay, his hitbox is really small. I tried to hit both of them. It went completely off. Let's just run away. Shit. So there's a blue thing over there. What's going on now? I can do like 3 actions. Oh, I see. Resurrects a unit, boost your own magic attack, recover a small amount. Hey, if I do This. So she wasn't fast enough? I don't get it. She didn't hit the other guys. Oh, she did. Oh, I see. That's weird. Right. I guess this was good. I have no idea. Does search do? E to end turn. Okay. Not E. RB. LB. No idea. Oh, let's just end this. Bug fix bonus. I still don't get it. How the knockback works. I figured it out. The reason you're out of sorts is because something is causing your character code to go haywire. Might be those spider legs. Haywire, the curse. Those legs are a sign that you're bugged. A piece of corrupted data is altering your configuration. I'm trying to remove them. What do you think? Why are you asking me for an opinion? I don't remember. You and I used it to debug this game together. Are they players or are they developers? QA? I don't know. Debug? What do you mean? You know me. How do you know me? I don't get it. What's going on in this game? This is really uncomfortable for me as a player. So what's the deal here? She vomited the thing? What the hell? Like an insect that's buzzing. What the hell is this? It's trying to eat you. Run for it. She vomited the thing that is now trying to eat her? What the fuck? Code is going nuts. She isn't going mad. This is real how she's able to withstand being corrupted by that bug. Whatever it is we're doing, keep doing it. Her stomach hurt. That's not how this works. You need to compile code, okay? The game wasn't written in Python. He's gonna rewrite the code. Great, try assessing your attack commands now. Stop speaking gibberish. Commands are... There are times when the heads of our prisoners go missing after being decapitated. Care to guess why? What the fuck, dude? Stuff doesn't put them on display, but yours I'm going to boil with the salt and spread it on a cracker to feast upon. Anything, just do something. Out of surprise, I touched him and the guard blasted off. What kind of magic is that? Oh, the head of the thing, it's like a bug. Now I see it. It's not magic, it's a cheat, okay? Too easy. I guess being able to manipulate the world with the tips of my fingers had its perks. What do you think? Are you impressed? You're a god after all. God. A programmer, so it's a developer. Okay. Or a hacker. Maybe this is a private server. I can sense power surging inside me. And I got the bug again, where she looks like she's stuck on screen. So how do I fix it? Ask, bring out commands. Also, the thing is walking around with me now. Things not really enough to hurt me. Just okay. Out of nowhere, she became really strong. I missed your name. Who are you? Can sort our names later. Let me catch you up on speed on our situation. You and I made this world together. We are the creators. So he's not a hacker. This is not a private server. He's a developer, programmer. Everything you see here stems from your vision. Then our team and myself expanded all of it. That's how our World's Odyssey became to be. She's a designer. He's a developer. World's Odyssey. The bug's gone. What is it doing? Oh, the bug's eating the executioner. thing flung me away and began to devour the guard's body. What the hell? Out of there, a monster heading straight for you. That thing can be real, it's huge. Right behind you. RGB. What's happening? She evolved. Now her expression is changing, her appearance, something is altering her character model. It's literally flashing RGB, red, green, blue. They're swarming together, your HP and SP bars are both pushing to the max. This is my destiny, I must save the world. This is the monster. Glitch mode. If a party member's corruption reaches 80%, she can transform into her glitch mode. Attack and defense stats are significantly boosted by this state. At the end of each turn, corruption reduces by 10%. If corruption dips below 80, glitch mode will end. While in glitch mode, press the Y button to assign a wild skill to the third slot. So it is the equivalent of the HD farms from Neptunia, I guess. Now, I can press O. I. Press I and go to Extra Magic Attack. How much SP do I have? I'm gonna use this. This and this. That's it. The corruption fell, but the boss dies. Powerless all of a sudden. Doesn't remember what happened. I wonder if the bug has something to do with it. You didn't know fighting like that was possible. Great job. You handled the monster like it was nothing. I feel so horrible for letting that happen to him. You mean the mutated executioner? Don't mind him. He was not. There was nothing either of us could do. So it wasn't a conscious decision on your part. That bug is a parasite, and it's using your body as a host to carry out its own will. So the bug is gonna accompany me for the rest of the game. An act of mercy before his fate took a potential turn for the worse. Okay. A bug that devours their bugs, like a real animal. What am I to do from now on? Just don't know what's going on anymore. Let's just focus on getting you out of there. You went out of the lion's den yet. Okay. Good. Let's just go home. Let's try. Oh, that leads out. And here it's closed. Okay. So if I press this, dungeon map is all fucked up. So how do I exit? I can move the map, so it can't be worked with. It's just not comfortable. Let's break. I mean, out this far, I'm safe, right? Oh, say something. I'm silent of a sudden. So, who am I? Rumble. The bug speaks. What the fuck? You don't know who you are. Speak. Don't go silent right now. I hate feeling left in the dark. I want to know everything. I mean, it's me. Why wouldn't I? Don't know. Completely lost. This guy comes out of nowhere and totally shakes apart everything I thought I knew. Memories of leaving home are so real. I can practically taste them on my tongue. He didn't sense any hint of deceit in his voice, so I want to believe him. It's all too much for me right now. Man, this game goes places, dude. It's crazy. There's a thing I need to ask you. What happened 1 year ago? Where are you at this very moment? How do you work with someone and then they just disappear from your life for 1 year and you don't like look for them? How am I supposed to know where those dude? Fine. What if I'm not who I think I am? Does he mean by programming? My memory is nothing but lies. Am I really alive? Do I even exist in this world? Dude, of course you exist. Shina ni no Miya. Okay, you heard me clearly this time. Sorry if I kept you waiting. I managed to whitelist our names in the game's text bank. Can you hear me down there? I'm Arata Mizunashi. Your real name. Can't believe I finally found you. I wish you knew how worried sick we all have been. You're safe in there, right? I'm so scared I missed you so much. She remembered him? Does she? Where am I? Okay, so the game designer is stuck inside the game. And one whole year passed by inside the game, which caused all those tragedies. Yep. Outside. This is real world in game. Didn't realize I fell asleep. What time is it? 8 a.m. Not even morning yet. A while since I fallen asleep in the middle of work. And his room, no, it doesn't look like mine, but the configuration kind of looks like my desk. I'm starving. What do I have around here to eat? I mean, can't you just cook something? My name is Arata Mizunashi. I'm 27 years old. I'm a programmer. Not at home. If I'm not at home, I'm at work. Ebbs and flows. Each second passed, just another line of code typed. When did I wake? When did I sleep? When did I start working? When did I stop? Why did I... And when did I eat last? I don't ever take the time to ask myself any of these questions. Each day bleeds into the next. No one bats an eyelash. It's all okay. I just keep on going. Steam and melon pan. I forgot to eat the lunch I bought. Delicious. So this is in the past. Just because the way her voice sounds, it's probably because it's in the past. You're obsessed with the bread. That's her in real life. No, Sumika Tokiwa, that's someone else. Melon pan, you practically eat them for every meal. Don't you get tired of the same thing? Enigma Games, this is where I work, okay. A small game development company where we work on software on behalf of game publishers. Much of what we do is kept under wraps by non-disclosure agreements. My co-worker here, who shows little care for NDAs, it's Sumika Tokiwa. She works on a project separate from my team, but she's undoubtedly one of Enigma's top programmers, so she's a programmer too. My dietary habits are none of her business. I enjoy the taste, but that doesn't mean it's my favorite thing to eat. Because I just don't have a craving for anything else. Forget that, Tokiwa. By the way, Tokiwa reminds me of Kamen Rider Zio. Aren't you swamped with work? Shouldn't you be hanging out with me? Don't worry, I just finished working a huge block of code, so I wanted to peek on you during my break. Here you go. Huge block of code, really? That's the definition I'm gonna use. Take it easy. You shouldn't throw things without warning me. Ah, it's coffee. She threw coffee? How does one throws a liquid? No problem. Looks like someone had a productive evening. What makes you say that? Your code. You can see the progress we've made on your monitor. 300 lines in one day is something to be proud of. By the way, don't you ever count productivity by amount of lines of code, okay? If you're building a solution, if you make it with fewer lines, it's gonna be far more efficient. If he wrote 300 lines of code, we'll never know if it's actually efficient. By the way, it's gonna be hell to read it all and review it and approve it. Hey, don't you have another project to work on or something? You can't just peek at what I'm working on over here. Loosen up, who cares? We're both employees for the same company. As far as I'm concerned, my work can be an open book to you. Yeah, that's why they separated into cubicles, right? What's the real reason you're over here anyway? What I told you, just wanted to pick on you. It seems like our most recent spat left a good impression on you. I know you've got the skill to pull it together, but ever since she went missing, you've seemed totally disinterested in this project. So he's working on something else already. Let's drop it. Oh yeah, I didn't mean to reopen old wounds. I just hoped you could understand. I just hoped you could understand. It's a personal problem. I just don't want to talk about it. Not your fault, so don't worry. It's not what I meant. You don't seem to get it. So I'll tell you as many times as you need to hear it. This isn't your fault. You shouldn't have to shoulder that burden on your own. Right. So she knows about Sheena. Just realized that bread you like so much. Sheena, to buy those from the shop downstairs, didn't she? She did. She loved them so much she used to buy them by the dozen for the office. I guess before you knew it, you were hooked. Sounds like some Pavlovian training. Or maybe he's just lazy. Since she bought a dozen of those, he would get one. What's the matter? Pavlovian training, huh? Barely noticed. Everyone's entitled to slip to bad habits now and then. Just passed a year since Sheena went missing, haven't we? Which marks a year since the World Odyssey project ended too, so it's a cancelled game. They developed the game up to a point to delivery, and then it was cancelled. WOD for short, okay. Enigma staked the company's fate on developing a VR MMO program, which is a short for Virtual Reality Massive Multiplayer Online Game. Much of its larger development infrastructure was put into place by the well-known corporation AGO Incorporated. A few years ago, game engine that they released made headlines. It was an immersive, cloud-based system known as the Alice Engine. As Alice in Wonderland, I guess. Shiina Ninomiya, a fresh-faced director full of imagination and enthusiasm, helmed the project. She isn't a designer, she's a director. What the fuck? With her and the Alice engine confirmed, I hopped on the project as the game's primary programmer. We set out to make something never made before, fully realized fantasy world. In the middle of development, the Alice engine began introducing a series of bugs that were proving impossible to fix. Sounds like a skill issue to me. Impossible. Bruh. Makes matter worse, Shiina Ninomiya, our fearless director, had suddenly vanished. We had no choice but to halt development for WOD. We made it to the alpha stage of the build, but the assets were immediately frozen, and AGO froze their funding too. We heard it all. We knew it couldn't be done. It was too much of a burden for some young girl to do by herself. I couldn't help but seethe with anger, hearing everyone shift the blame onto her and whisper behind her back. When things go south, it's easy to push the blame on a newer employee, but you're beating yourself up too much for how you handled having her on your team. From my point of view, at least, you weren't that strict. I don't think she took the pressure badly either. Don't be so hard on yourself. What the hell? Cut me open, why don't you? practically written on your face. Everything's my fault, or I'm so sorry. Leave me alone. Do you mind doing that face again? Tokia puffed her cheeks playfully as she pointed her fingers at my face. Do you mean? Just one more time. I'll stop bothering you if you make that face again. You make no sense. Leave me be. If you won't, then I'll just go home. What the fuck? Another character. Out of the blue, something was thrown to my desk. How about a warning first? Kinda pervy, don't you think? Have a sample you asked for. Followed our design specs. Heroine themed booby mousepad. Not right now. Did you ask the marketing team to work on samples for this? What a turn-off. Well, I guess considering a targeted audience, it shouldn't surprise me at all. I followed your suggestions to the T. What do you think? Does it resemble she enough? Pasty Woman's Lydia Nolan, which is a kind of English name? Enigma's chief character designer. Her Japanese is so good that it's almost hard to believe that she's a foreigner. So Lydia Nolan, it's an American name. She's a master of the art of conversation to the point that she can't keep up with how quickly she goes through internet catchphrases. She's a ball of passion who pours her soul into her work and her hobbies. It certainly shows. Will you quit it? You asked for this? Don't tell me that you used Sheena as a model for the heroine. About that. You got the right proportions for her bust. It's a little too flat-chested. Nothing that can be fixed. Just need to add some padding over here. Be gone. Spam. Messages. Word Odyssey Management. Okay, sender line. Subject to stage. You've got an unread message. Should have turned the preview field on. I can't see what reads inside, but it looks like there's an attachment. What the hell? Might be a virus. You shouldn't open it. You're right, you shouldn't open it, especially in your home or work machines. You should have a specific virtual machine to do this. I need to have worked on Word Odyssey just to send an email to someone who actually worked on the game is so stupid. Wait a second. I'm gonna put the mouse cursor over the sender. The address was Shinach Watch. Okay, that's the mail from the girl that was missing. Okay, gonna carry this as spam or some prank. I click it open. Why am I getting mail from her address? I couldn't figure out the extension, but it was being compressed. I tried my best to extract the compressed files of a basic extension tools. Use 7-zip. If I click it, it won't open. A strange zip file or something. Never seen an email like this before. Try as I might, I couldn't open the attachment. My brain was being pulled from all directions. First the sender line, now this attachment. My frustration made my cheeks beat red. There was nothing that I could do to open it. What proxy server could his have come from? All of the servers should be down. I was at a loss. My next course of action was to access Word Odyssey servers, knowing full well they were probably deactivated. You gotta be kidding me. After we unplugged the server, the cache could have been empty, deleted. How the hell is this happening? Word Odyssey, hey, what's going on? This is bad. It was nowhere near this messy when I last touched it. Or would any bugs be able to penetrate the firewall if the device is shut down entirely? Yeah, this part is it's like someone that never developed any software in their life wrote this. An entire year have passed since the incident, the disappearance of Shina Ninomiya. We had reported her disappearance to the authorities immediately, but never had I been satisfied with how they chose to close the case. We were close teammates who had worked within arm's length for 2 years. We'd struck a fine friendship, and I'm sure she'd agree. So he met her face to face. Shina was wise beyond her years, but there were moments where her mind would drift off. The company had asked me to take Shina under my wing so that not only would she be cultivating an understanding of our company, but she would also become an experienced professional, one that their company had planned on grooming to the highest echelon. Echelon. I think it's echelon. When stresses from the job got the better of her, I noticed her slip over the bathroom, but I knew she would cry by herself in the stall. However, it was always done discreetly, never getting in the way of her giving 100%. Her unbridled enthusiasm always surpassed our team's expectations, but what made her truly special was sincerity in her work. I know because I spent nearly every day with her. She would never ever walk away from her job without any explanation. This game is her life, her legacy. It's hard to imagine anyone walking away from it without any care or remorse. There has to be something fishy behind her sudden disappearance. Nothing else makes sense. Police didn't share my conclusion, and were more invested in the belief that she willingly ran off instead of something more nefarious. As Sumika mentioned, I've been feeling hollow ever since. All I wanted was an answer, something to make sense of the tragedy, even though that I could hire a private investigator, but both of her parents had passed away and she had no other surviving relatives. For anyone else that would have been enough reason to leave it be, but neither Sumika nor myself were willing to do so. Even as the two of us set about cleaning out her vacated office, we will find Shina. We will find Shina. Man, it's like I'm playing another game. Player. Let's check in the log. Name Shina active 3 minutes ago. Wow! Welcome to the show. The achievements just jumped at me. complete the prologue. The prologue of the game is 2 hours long. Holy shit. He must have collapsed from fatigue after trying to escape the palace. Sorry, I fell asleep. Now she's using words from the game. He said logged out, so she's not gonna call him a god. So she knows she's a player now? Who are you? Mr. Enigma. Mizanashi? Yeah, it's me. Don't you recognize my skin? It's my company mascot, Mr. Enigma. So cute, but you're using another character's skin. Chatting with you might be difficult if it was just my voice, so I hope that having a visual component would help. Oh, I see. This character gives me access to part of the code that I can't normally touch. Admins use this skin to crack down on troublemakers. But the game wasn't released yet, so how do you... Okay. In order to help you, I'll need to be able to identify errors in the code directly. This way I can make changes in real time. Kinda perfect, don't you think? Tech savvy as always. Think such a terrific idea. So she now has the personality of the game director and not the lost girl in the game. There's one catch though, because I'm an admin character, I'm not allowed to participate in battle. Makes sense. Don't start back at me like that. I'm impressed of the level of graphical detail in Mr. Enigma. Okay, let's make sense of what we know at this very moment. Your name is Shina Ninomiya. You're currently playing a game which you helped create. Remember that? Yes. About your body in the real world. What's the matter? You're blushing. It sounds perverted. It's more than just a body. More than just a body. A body's a body. How else would I describe it? Okay. I'm gonna call it true form. Body's fine. Okay. Going back to the subject at the hand. Judging by your responses, there seems like you don't know where you are. Why is that? She could tell me it's I wish you could tell me. It's disorienting for sure. This world feels more akin to reality than any other at the moment. If I look to my right or my left, I see the textures of World Odyssey environments. I can feel the wind grazing my palm. Well, it's VR. Wherever you are, the real you should be wearing the white rabbit on your head. Alice Engine. White rabbit. Okay. Goggles optimized for games. What we refer as the Alice Engine. Primary selling point is that it induces a dreamlike state for its wearer. Bruh, I would never wear a device like this. This is crazy. Reality becomes indistinguishable from VR. Dude. What the fuck? Dreamlike state. Maybe I can see for myself. What are you doing over there? How do I take them off? The fuck? The game requires all your brain conscious energy. You can't move until you wake up. Tell me you forgot. The memory is still hazy. Her subconscious has trouble sorting her long-term memories with experience she made in the game. Bruh, it's like she was supposed to put like a clock, an alarm, anything to wake her up, and she didn't for some reason. Every time I shut my eyes, I try to recall my past, everything goes blank. The one thing I do remember is coding Words Odyssey with you and the rest of the team. Okay. Focus too much on it, I feel nothing except for dark, frigid loneliness. For a long time I couldn't find anyone to talk with. My prevailing sentiment was that I felt scared to death. The real world we've been missing for over an entire year. I filled a missing person report with the authorities. Tokyo and I had initially figured that you were involved in some kind of incident, so we take it upon ourselves to search for you. Should have asked you this right away, but was the choice to go missing of your own volition? I have no clue. Stuff for me to imagine how I got here in the first place, much less who's responsible for it. So, this is such a weird situation, isn't it? She can't remember. She got there. We had this entire conversation with the merchant guy explaining how this apocalypse happened in the game. Perhaps she experienced some form of intense trauma that scarred her memories, making them inaccessible for the time being. What kind of incident might have left her in this state? Even with what I've retained from the real world, somehow it doesn't feel as tangible as anything I've sensed in this world. Sure, I remember sitting next to you with my cup of coffee, working lines of code, but I remember the sights and smells of walking in the middle in the World's Odyssey just as vividly. It has something to do with the Alice engine artificial intelligence control kicking in. I have a suspicion that the game has identified you as an anomaly as trying to erase you, or is trying to assume control of your character. Holy shit, this is bad. Don't tell me that. Yeah, but now that you said it, it's obvious that this is what is gonna happen. It's impossible for the AI to assume control of human consciousness. Okay, she's hugging him because he's adorable. Talking about Mr. Enigma, not you. Don't worry, I don't find you any cute. I wasn't fishing for compliments. Compliments, that's the word I needed a few time ago. But for her to do a 180 so adamantly is disconcerting on its own. In any case, let's focus on logging you out of here so you can wake up in the real world. Something unnerving is afoot though. That enormous hole in the sky has unleashed an chain reaction of bugs all over this game. Alright, go. I did what? Go. Been trying to access the master UI panel user interface to initiate a manual user logout, but the menu is nowhere to be found. Mistaken, there's no way that's possible. Can't perform the function on my end either. Do you think the bugs have something to do with it? Can't rule out the possibilities. Predicament could be more dire than we had originally anticipated. Meaning? Same way that our names were somehow blacklisted from the in-game chat function, I see other signs of third-party tampering in our code. We've been hacked. It's my guess. Even so, however, this person is in the know enough to identify the main programmer and the director of one of our unannounced titles. Yeah. Blacklisted two of the key developers for the game before its release is a little suspicious, don't you think? You're standing, just thinking about it. Yep. Given that the world's Odyssey servers are running and the project has halted over a year ago is a major red flag. Here's the thing, if she actually was stuck for 1 year inside this game, she would have died of starvation by now. Something else happened. Source code is vulnerable in someone else's hands. We need to log you out as soon as possible to bring you back. But I have no idea where I am, how I got here, how to log out. Wait a minute. Fail safe. Remember, ending engage. I have to beat the game. I forgot about that. The beautiful thing about World Odyssey is that despite being an MMORPG, there's a definite end to it all. I wanted the players to return to reality in sheer awe of what they saw. An experience unlike anything they've ever seen before, right? Our wish was for our designs to stories to inspire gamers the same way we were inspired. Breathless and ecstatic. Can't help but feel frustrated that for now, this is our only option to get you out of here. But for the time being, it will have to do. Now I gotta ask, Arata, is he interfacing with the game using the Alice device thing, the white rabbit, or is he typing? So let's head to the penultimate world to destroy the final boss and catalyze the ending engage. Got it. I'm gonna try and guess here. She's not real. She's a recreation of the director's psyche, because the director would be dead by now. 1 year sleeping. I could finally see Sumika and Lydia again, and you too. Okay. Next destination, the mystical sky capital Odyssia. You know the way there. Of course, I have to create after all. And then got an antidote for no reason. In order to reach Odyssia from Hearties, we have to travel to Sturfio, the kingdom by the sea. Let's party for now. While I head there, I've got some investigating to do on this side. Leaving already? Yeah. I have to give you one warning for a while. I'm gone, don't die. What do you mean? It's a miracle that the server can run at all. The world is swarming with so many bugs that it is impossible to parse through the code. In fact, I'm holding my breath as I speak with you, under fear that your connection could be cut off any second. If you're ever killed in battle, or if you jump to a save point prematurely and hit the load function, there is a chance that it will send you a faulty signal to the server, which can reset our cache and disable our communication. Once we're cut off, there is no guarantee that we'll be able to connect once again. In other words, I will have to navigate my way to the end of the game on my own. I implore you to use extreme caution while you're in-game. Require a minimum of 50 hours to clear the main storyline. If we include breaks and potential side quests, it could take far longer. You're there, you have to complete all the necessary side quests to access the true ending. It'll be a pain in the ass, but being throughout, while we can't access the manual logout screen, it's our best shot at the moment. Really? 50 hours? Mr. Master Programmer that writes 300 lines of code in a few hours. Got it, I'll do whatever it takes. Bruh. Cool, I'm gonna analyze some asset files for Odysseus and get back to you. In the meantime, you won't be able to reach me. Sorry. It's fine. I have my laptop on the whole time. Checking in your progress as often as I can. What will happen if our PC were to enter sleep mode? Fun fact, you know how a lot of times I have to stop and touch this part here. It's a laptop and I'm monitoring my connection and the live stream itself. I have a program that I wrote. I run this program to stop it from going to sleep mode. What this program does is just every 5 minutes it pretends to press scroll lock and then depress scroll lock in like half a millisecond just to stop it from going to sleep mode. Master Programmer right here should have something like this. Unless he's not as competent as I am. He travels to the beat of his own drum. Someone could use a lesson to how to treat women. Look at the palace, bad memories came floating back to me and I ran back outside. The fuck? Another player. Dude, this is the prologue. I can't save the game. It's been 2.5 hours. I'm so sorry. It wasn't my intention to startle you. Aren't you? This girl looks like the one that torn painting inside of the palace, huh? So she's nobility. I'm sorry you scared me. Lily hopes. So we know it's Lydia. Somehow she's logged in. Huh? Oh no, she's NPC that I created to serve as a guide for new players. I don't remember her wearing this outfit in her original design though. Bugs are due to It's just a buggy, just like I do. Her name should be updated in this part here. By the way, maybe I can just fix this. Yeah, I can. Oh, now my hand can go all the way through here. So it should have Ninomiya here, right? Might you be the princess of this kingdom? Yes, as you said, I'm Hearty's princess. Currently, however, I'm known to the most wanted criminals as well. Criminal was locked behind bars in a cavernous cell, charged and imprisoned for assassinating the queen. She wrote this dialogue for her backstory. Was as kind as a gentle ray of sunshine, a stern, selfless woman who is beloved by all, whom I know would never do such a thing. Huh? Not from this kingdom, but that's what I heard about you, Princess Lily. Lily will do just fine. Lily it is. It's been some time since anyone has referred to me as a gentle ray of sunshine. That's cute. Correct me if I'm wrong, but we're just escaping from the palace. Why do you ask? Did you see my father, the king of Hearties? I wish to know what became of the king and everyone inside the palace. Please tell me everything you know. Throughout all the cruelty she faced from her sentence, she still expresses concern about the king and his warriors. From what I've gathered, the king has been amassing guards in order to counter the growing threat of the ranged marchers. Okay. Those who flock to heed the king's call never return to tell the tale. Enter the palace, to myself, but entering as fugitive is close to impossible. Humbly beg of you, tell me what you saw inside the palace. What became of the king and the man in his command. I'm afraid you won't like what I have to say, Lily. Devil may care. The fuck? Must know. Okay. She's gonna tell it word by word what we saw. At least she was sent about telling the story. I mean, they could have just cut to a black screen and put the text saying, Lily heard the story. As a princess of this kingdom, my responsibility is to free my people from their suffering. This turmoil can no longer stand. I must see what has become of the palace myself. Go back. Oh, sure. See, you would? Bravery means doing the right thing at the right time. Just leave it to Shina, the adventurer. King's probably experienced a lot of grief as well, so let's hurry. Okay. The entrance is sealed. on the back, right this way. You don't got princess for nothing. Let's head to the throne room. Hurry. Okay. What the fuck? I'm waiting for a moment that it's gonna be a dungeon and I can save the game. What a coincidence to run into you here. Doing here? So shy next time. She was not in the cards. I had their first encounter. I was actually en route to another kingdom. Between you and me, there are plenty of rooks throughout this world. Plenty of rooks. It's like the Pokemon nurse. Ever seen this thing latched onto me? The most outlandish thing has been happening. Oh, he has the curse too. When I became possessed by this, whatever it is, I've become somehow being multiplied. So that's the in-world explanation for the nurse Pokemon thing. Luckily, I retain control of each and every version of me, a singular consciousness at the helm of multiple bodies. That's useful. Frankly, I see as a blessing from the Lord. What better way to expand my business than with multiple merchants that I can trust? Yeah, does having multiple versions of herself ever get to you, though? I would be lying if I said it doesn't, but compared to how others have been affected by the curse, I have no room to complain. Really, Lily's really confused. I just noticed it. Lily is glitching too. So he mentioned that, but we don't see that. Lines of code enabling Rook to fast travel between locations have been corrupted. Instead of teleporting him, the game simply makes a copy. Mr. Enigma. You can't just appear out of the blue and scare us like that. Look how you started, Lily. Who cares? I have no time to worry about every time someone gets upset. He has wares if you have coin. Enigma the bear, don't worry. Not a threat, right, Sheena? As a friend. She has a talking bear as a friend. Suggestion. Shop? Would you do me the honor? Great. So now he shows up on the map. Give you a signal so you can summon me at any time. This game's systems are really weird. He just said that he's gonna be around, that there's marks on the map that I can find him, and I can also just call him anywhere. You have service. Do you see anything I could use as a weapon? I do not plan on sitting idly by while Miss Shina risks her life for me.
これならいかがでしょう。あまり腕力がなくても戦えますよ。
It's an elegant weapon. Let me see. What is it? A bow. Okay, I can't believe how light it feels in my hands. Many thanks. I would be honored to use this. How much? It's free.
とんでもない。王女様からお代などいただけません。
Couldn't bear to accept money from the princess herself. Take it, I insist.
ここはきちんと対価を払って経済国を思う王族ならなおさらのこと無償でいただくわけには参りません
As a member of royal family, I can't rest in the graces of and deeds of good people. I refuse to do so.
なるほど。噂通り。
Your reputation precedes you, my lady. You're wise beyond your
ではこれ
years.
は商人の知
Then,
恵
if I
と
may, accept my gift as a lower rate than my customer usually receive. Consider it a jest of fate to the crown.
もしかして国民のみ
はい、おまけしておきますよ。
って素敵なんでしょうありがとうございます何か間違っていましたすみません町の作法に慣れておらず
いえ、そんな。私のようなものにもお気遣いをいただいて、光栄の
I
限りでござ
I
い
don't
ます。
quite get what that interaction was. I don't get it. I'm merely humbled that you would show such kindness to a lowly merchant like
それ
me.
では皆様、良い旅を。
Travel safely. Hopefully, your next meeting will sooner rather than later. I shall wait your signal.
不思議ですよねたくさんいるのに意識
What a gift to be at a dozen places at once.
シーナさん私も戦いたいだなんてでも一国の王女として
As Princess of Hearties, it is my right by birth to act in the best interest of my people.
ありがとうリリーでも危ない時は絶対に
If you're backed into the corner, backed into a corner or surrounded by monsters, try not to act too harshly.
わかりましたそんなことないですよ心強いです
The more the merrier.
あと私のこと
Call
は
me
シー
Sheena.
ナって呼んでくださいではリリーなんだかこれでもう私たち
Friendship is official.
そろそろいいかな。イチャイ
いちゃいちゃ
気づいてるか。
水なすクマさん
おい、
What does he mean? Don't give yourself away.
頭の中から
I can hear inside my head.
他のキャラには
I'm using a private voice chat so that the others can't hear me talking to you.
頭の中
You can speak using this chat, so just picture my enigma avatar in your head, then communicate with me directly. Give it a shot.
聞こえますか
Can you hear me?
聞こえ
Loud and clear.
面白い
It's convenient.
気づいてると思うが、リリーにもお前と同じ
Yep.
バグが出て
Lily's got a little intoma bugless like you do.
はいというか
Yeah, hers was bouncing on my knee right just now. Seems fully sentient. On a side note, those spider legs attached to your thigh are a bug too, right?
ブラブラですか
Dangly things, yes, I do realize. By the way, that the dangly legs were a sign that something was off in the game.
あのな、シーナ。あんま
何か変
いいからやめとけ。
My sake.
わかりました
まあ、足のそれ
Anyway, we can leave the legs alone for now. It doesn't seem like any of the others can see the bug fluttering right in front of them.
お前にそいつ
Considering how much it moves, you'd think that Lily would have said something by now. Has she brought it up to you before?
人に話していい
Maybe she's just unsure of what it is. It has a mind of its own after all. I bet she's just afraid of talking about it.
あいつ
Not? Doesn't she look amused by it? Eh?
確かに
Who wouldn't
で
laugh?
すね
It's cute.
笑い上手
Can't say for certain though, can we?
の言い方
No one else is looking at it. We shouldn't beat around the bush. Let's ask her directly.
そうですね
Right? Still, it's strange that no one else is reacting. Lily Giant.
ねえリリー
Dude, what the fuck? Can you see this little bug?
まさかそれが見
See
え
it too.
はい実は最初から見えてま
Able
し
to see it the whole time. You can see it too. Shina has one similar, albeit purple instead of yellow.
た見えないふりをしても意味はありません
I no longer have to pretend it doesn't exist.
ごめんなさいシーナが気に入ったみたいで戻っておいでこの子は私の体に現れたエントマのあざから急に飛び出て独自の
It appeared on my body, first as a weird bump, then over time developed mind of its own. So it showed up for her as a bump. At least she didn't have to vomit it.
おそらく実体化したエントマそのものだと思うのですが
It's a physical manifestation of the Antoma itself.
その子が飛び出してきた時のことを聞いても
Can you tell me a bit more about how it began acting on its own accord?
女王暗殺の角で洞窟の牢に幽閉されていた私は牢主から
It was then that I had been falsely accused and imprisoned for an assassination of the Queen. My guards were on my own line to the outside world.
エントマの
I
解明
was informed that scores of innocent people were mysteriously dying as a result of the Antoma scourge,
姿を消す
and many others disappeared.
表彰人の方も同じことを言ってました人が煙のように
People disappearing like smoke.
私は魔法などにより拉致されたのではと考えていますが
Abducted with some kind of dark evil magic.
エントマやマーターズの脅威に苦しんでいるという話を耳にします
There's a handful of survivors from the event.
苦しんでいる人々に寄り添いたいそう思っても私には何もできませんでやがて自分の体にもエントマのあざが現れて
The kiss of the Antoma took the form of a painful bruise. I had believed that I too would soon succumb to its deadly curse.
体の中から
As I have accepted my fate, this one popped out.
初めてシーナを見かけた時は私と同じようなエントマを連れていて驚きました
I noticed they were carrying around an Antoma just like me.
連れているというかまとわりつおこの子だ
Oh, they're playing with one another.
仲間として認識してるの
楽しそうに飛び回って
ダメに騙されるなよこいつらはあくまでもエントマなんだからな
Get too attached.
トマが出現したきっかけは共通してる。どちらも追い詰められた時だなら、他にも同じようなやつがいるかもしれないな。
リリー君の他にもこれが現れた人間はいなかったか
I don't know anyone else who possesses anything like these two.
どうでしょう外に出てからなるべく人に会わないようにしていましたから
そういえばリリーは牢に閉じ込められてたんだなどうして
How were you able to escape? Well,
開闢以降
chaos seen by the Antoma scourge diverted the attention of the kingdom's authorities to other more pressing matters.
しばらくすると牢主が
After enough time has passed, one of the prison's guards let me escape out of pity.
その後街を見て回ってみると私たちと同じようにエントマが外に飛び出した者たちを
I saw others who bore the mark of the Antoma on them. Unfortunately, however, they were unable to control the Antoma and they were subsequently devoured without a chance to get away.
シーナに取り付いているこいつも最初は
Yep, her's trying to eat her too.
外に出ても出なくても人を食い殺す。まるで殺人ウイルスだな。
リリー話してくれてありがとうな辛いことまで思い出させて悪かった
Hey,
どんなことでも
desperate times, each of us need the help we can get. Sharing our stories means being able to join in on the fight. Consider myself quite fortunate to have met the two of you.
バグあそうだあなただ
Call them buggies.
マさんこれから
Mr. Bear, let's call these things buggies from now on. Toma, well, kind of like a baby.
そうでしょ
別に構わないが相性を
この子たちが危険なのは分かってます
勝手にしろ
Do as you please.
やばいもんだ
As long as you know they're dangerous, I'm good.
相変わらずのネーミング
Your naming sense doesn't change a
あり
bit.
がとうございます
wasn't a compliment.
水無さん、リリーのデザインってお顔も髪型ももっといかにも王女様って感じにしてましたよね。
I don't know what to do. It doesn't stop. The game became a visual novel. I had... Wait a moment. No, I don't want to end the event. This too. Holy shit, I do have to get through the entire scene to get to a moment where I can save the game. What the hell? Okay, she's questioning about the design of the character for the NPCs.
今のリリー、これはこれで可愛いんですけど、見覚えのないデザインなので。
Okay, her design has changed.
キャラクターモデルの ID でも作れたのか。
Assets for her character got shifted. Should ask Lydia, the character designer.
投獄されていたリリーが牢を出て、
Is an escaped convict and has joined our party. A far cry from her original plotline, huh?
どうだろう。お前やエントマといったイレギュラーな存在が発生しているバグの影響でいろんなものが
You know, the bugs have changed everything from the monster producing clones of rooks, changing NPC behavior, seems almost tame.
発生って人をバグみたいに言わないでくださいよ。
ルークもそうだが、リリーも変化に対して妙に順応しすぎてるってことだろう。NPC とはいえ、アリスコードエンジンを介した人工知能 AI だからな。
Okay.
状況によって自分で判断
Like magic, somehow they're able to make split second decisions, thinking and reaction in a way to indistinguishable from humans.
もう一種生命ですね。
あいつらの話を聞いている限り AI に
A thought just passed me by. If I were skipping all scenes, cutting them like this, I bet that this entire story would have passed me by in 5 minutes. Judging from how they describe their thought patterns, this AI is scarily complex.
嘘。この廊下を抜ければ王の前へ行けたは
What's
ずな
going
の
on
に。
here? Should have been able to reach the throne room.
塞がれてしまっていますね。
Okay, the path is sealed. Holy shit! Oh, I'm back. When your bug is present, there is a 50% chance to trigger a support skill in battle. Additionally, when the amount of field bugs falls below 50, you can press the left stick button to summon Ata Mizunashi. What's going on now? If I exit the castle, I just get back in here? That thing is moving. Oh, wrong button. Shit, that's a safe point. Is it? No, it's not. Fuck.
ってるんだろう。
Ah, no, the doors can open. There's a save point somewhere here. There's an enemy. I can barely see the enemies. Their colors are too muted for the rest of the game. I gotta make the controller work.
なんだろう。 なんだろう。
Thank God. Holy shit. While exploring, press the A button to perform an attack. Use the skill to ambush enemies in battle. The symbol attack is successful, they even call it symbol attack. Your party will double the speed and gain status immunity, making it easier for your team to strike first. Failing a symbol attack, however, will leave you at a disadvantage. I don't care. I'm done with this. I gotta fix these bugs before I can continue playing this game, but for now I'm stopping. It's been 3 hours. 3 hours straight out, and this is just the beginning of the game. It's so much visual novel screens and so much confusing text. This game story is crazy. So my next live will probably be Doom. I need something simple to play. So yeah, see you sometime in the future. And every Tuesday and Thursday there are videos on my YouTube, and this live is actually going to be on YouTube too next Saturday. See you there.